So how are you, man?
Very good.
From a fellow D&D player to another one. Michelle told me you're a dungeon master now. Is that right?
I played Dungeons and Dragons longer than you were alive.
Oh my God!
Seriously.
And I play it a lot.
Yeah. I'm a father now. I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special. It's for protection from what's coming.
I'm from Brazil, so I want to thank you for this. This is Brazil.
This is Brazil.
Because we use it as a meme to this day. It's awesome. Thank you for that.
One of my favorite experiences throughout the whole saga
Really?
was filming in Brazil. Filming in the favelas in Brazil is a cherished moment that I'll always keep with me.
Yeah.
Brazil's a very important place, has a very important place in my heart, especially with this saga.
I was noticing, Michelle, that, you know, the guys keep driving and you keep fighting more and more.
I know, those are my favorite scenes though, because all the stunt doubles do the driving stuff, so it's where I actually get to get human contact.
I mean, do you remember on the first one where we had to like reset 100 cars?
That was
and we would wait in the
beautiful.
trailer
You
for
know-
3 hours.
Me and
Those
Paul,
dudes are
that's
gone.
all we ever complain about is special effects, stunt doubles, and not enough action that we get to do because, you know, insurance.
So you asked for it.
Yeah, I did.
And now you're hanging out with her.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It was
we get
like
to
my
play.
favorite thing in the world to watch her punch somebody in the face.
Wow.
I was like, finally, you're back.
Right.
I just missed. I missed the gritty.
I love getting down and dirty.
And you noticed that although you guys are together like for 20 years, you haven't spoken much.
Yeah, dude, it's so
No.
weird, right? You gotta get some female writers on board every now and then.
No matter how fast you are. No one outruns their past.
So John, you know, you're coming into the franchise is such an awesome thing because you have such experience in doing action all your life. And when you go into a Fast and Furious franchise, you know, people are expecting, what can we see John do that he'd never done before? How was for you preparing to do that?
This bodes true in the world of WWE too. You can do some talented maneuvers, but if no one cares about you, it's just a stunt.
Right.
And I think what the Fast saga is greatest at is making you care about each and every character.
Right.
Yes, they go on these wild and mythical rides, but they're important because you care about the characters. So I think the most important thing, and the thing that I prepared the most for, was defining who Jacob is, defining this character, and answering a lot of the questions why. And those are the things that people understand when they see the movie.
I wanted to get your perspective as a producer. It's the most important thing.
Sure.
Because you're competing with yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you had
Well
to
said.
scale it up, right?
Well said.
And then what's next? So how do you create a new, out of this earth, over the top action scene and make it fit into the script?
That's always the challenge. That's always the challenge. Ironically, there are so many action sequences, ideas that haven't been executed. We just have a laundry list of them ready to go, right? It's like having random encounters that you could roll for in D&D, ready to go, right? You have them ready.
To me, it starts before the writing.
Right.
You know, I think it comes from the characters and what their journey is. And I think being able to isolate that allows me to go away and come up with ideas that we can implement.
You've seen 8 movies already. How can I uncover or unravel more of the character's identity? And that's the fun part, but the challenging part. And how do you expand on the themes that you have been exploring throughout the whole saga? One of them is family, so adding another shift to that, re-examining that, all that stuff is where the challenge lies.
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Much more than Cars, right?
Much more than Cars. It started out as a car movie, but it's a movie of love. It's a between brothers and family, and that's what this has become. It's become a tradition for people.
I think it's not taking anything for granted, and the fact that, you know, every time we get to do another one, we've earned it, you know. And I think the other thing that I'm really proud of is that we don't repeat ourselves. You know, our characters are getting older,
Right.
and we're acknowledging that. Our characters having kids, we're acknowledging that. And I think that's part of why I think everybody can connect with the humanity underneath all the action.
You see other movies, and you just see an all-white cast, and you look at Hollywood and you say, well, you gotta ask yourself some real questions about your old way of thinking. Look at the multi-ethnic energy of our movie, and look how big it's been around the world.
It's that multiculturalism, it's that love, it's being able to see yourself on screen. It's the working class. It's the people who, you know, live on the edges of society, who are, you know, disenfranchised or sometimes limited by the rules and guidelines of their environment. We represent rebels from around the world. And I think that there's a charm to that. And we don't take ourselves too seriously. I mean, you might look at the scenes in the movie with, you know, the faces we're always making, but in the end, at the end of the day, you know, when you put it into perspective, I mean, we're just having fun.
So we're up against a master thief, assassin, high-performance driver.
If you guys could imagine, like the most outrageous, out of this planet action sequence with no limitation on the budget and no limitations on the laws of physics, what would you think?
It's in this movie.
Oh my God!
And to me, Fast has already exceeded my expectations, my action knowledge and my level. I guess
Right.
I guess because my action is grounded on limitations of physics.
Right.
They've already blown my mind. So this is no different. Fast 9 is really gonna do what Fast does best, and that's continuously raise the bar.
I came here to take you down, little brother.
That's your mistake. This is my world.